since I was a kid, I actually suffered a lot of bullying because I was the only one different in my school. People didn't know anything about Korea about that time, as you know. But I was always so passionate about letting know to the people everything about Korea. And I have so many episodes in my life. I was always proud of being half Korean. And I remember always going with my MP3 to school. I was 14, 15 years old, listening to Epic And I would go to the school and it's, what are you listening? And I would be so proud, like, try to listen to this. This is going to be the next big thing. Or I remember it was Epic it was SG Wannabe, all this Korean music. And people would be like, some of them curious. Is it Chinese or is it Japanese or anything but Korean?
Yeah.
But I would be like constantly trying to show them this is going to be the next big thing. You should listen to it. Sometimes I would end up being bullied, but looking and seeing now how when I go to Spain, they are playing K-pop everywhere. Man, I feel so proud.
Yeah.
I feel so happy and makes me want to do more, to show it more to the people.
What did they bully you for?
For being different, for being Asian.
Just for being Asian?
Even though I'm Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
because of the way you looked different.
Because of the way I looked. So, yeah. But, of course, always having the chance to talk about racism is good because now I also want to use this platform to preach and to talk about how good is being able to share different cultures and how good is being able to share. I mean, it's all about sharing.
Yeah. Do you identify more as Spanish?
I mean, it's not about 50-50, 60-40. Of course, I was born in Spain, and until I was 22, everything that I knew was from Spain.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to know more about Korea, and the Korean culture was very alive in my house. So both parts feel as my own country and my own identity. There is... Yeah, in that case, I would say 50-50. I love both places. But, yeah.
How do you, how good was your Korean? Especially because if you were brought up in Spain, did you speak Korean at all? Or, Oh, you didn't?
No, my father would speak in Korean only when he was angry.
Oh, really?
So he would scream things in Korean, so I knew, he's...
What did he scream? Can you remember?
Bad words. Sometimes bad words, or depending on the situation, when he was in a hurry, it's like, pali, 문 닫아, 앉아. Or he would be like speaking random things in Korean. But as you also know, my father passed away in a very specific time of my life. It was the day of my 18th birthday. And I remember his last words were, be responsible, because it was in a heart surgery. And it gave me a really huge influence. My father is a very big influence in my life and in my development as a man. Of course, my family from my father's side, they all spoke Korean. So by that time, we didn't have translating app, we didn't have ChatGPT, we didn't have all that we have now. We didn't even have Kakao. You were only able to talk like by phone. And a few years after he passed, we started having WhatsApp and all that. But still, after he passed, my family and we lost all communication. So somehow I felt the responsibility of having to connect with my father's culture. So
you were 17 or 18?
I was 18 years old. So I wanted to move to Korea. So I always had the ambition, how can I move to Korea? How can I learn my father's language? How can I connect with my family? So the first chance that I had was becoming a model.
Mm.
This was a tool. I never thought I want to be a model still now, but somehow it delayed on the time, and I'm still doing that. But it's not that something that it makes me feel proud or like it makes me feel like I never thought even once, wow, I want to be a famous model or I want to do a model. But it was the tool that allowed me to live the life that I wanted.
Yeah.
Which was traveling, which was learning languages, which was meeting people, and the final ambition, the last stop was learning my father's language and to connect with all my family. And I, looking back and being now able to do all that, makes me feel really proud.
Proud. I'm also proud of you because you didn't speak Korean until you moved to Korea.
Yeah. It took me a while to learn Korean. I tried hard, and I had many beautiful episodes. Like I went, even though I couldn't speak Korean, but I would meet my family. I would be sitting in front of them, not being able to talk, but we would cry and hug each other. So that was also a very strong connection and a very big motivation for me to keep grinding and to keep learning his language.
Oh, well, I get something I didn't know. I didn't know that was your prime motivator to learn the language. It's
and
great.
To move to Korea.
To Korea. So when you came here, you spoke just Spanish, and now because you didn't really speak English either.
No, I learned English in Thailand.
Ah, yes, of course, yeah. Yeah, you have to,
because in the model industry, it's so international. So all the models are always traveling from different countries. So English is
a must.
No matter wherever you go, the modeling industry is all run in English.
Yeah. Yeah, you've come a really long way from that time. 18. But you weren't always this good looking either. I always say that I believe you're like the what do they call it? Is it the swan syndrome or the ugly duckling syndrome?
Yeah.
Where when you're younger, you're not attractive, and then so you're forced to develop a personality. You're forced to develop charm, and you create this lovely personality. And then when you get older, you become really attractive, and then you've already developed this other thing, so you don't even know that you're attractive. So you're just so much more charming.
I think yes, it's kind of the swan, the tail, the tail of the ugly dog, and it felt like that because I was kind of bullied all my life until I was 22.
Yeah.
So because I never imagined that I could work as a model.
Yeah.
It didn't fit in my mind.
Yeah.
The idea of working as a model.
Because not only were you look perceived as an other by being Asian, but you were quite overweight as well, right?
I was chubby all my life
when you were young.
Yeah. So
it's like
losing
double
weight,
whammy for the bullying. They were just had so many things.
Double reason to get bullied. So it felt weird for me that suddenly I lose weight. And some photographers started contacting me, offering me to work as a model for them, and I was like, me?
Yeah.
And people then Facebook thing was starting coming out, and I would post my pictures through the photographer, and then agents started contacting me. Man, you look good. You should work as a model. It was like very. Me wouldn't fit in my mind. I think until I was like 22, no girl would try to tell me some, like, to try on me. How is it called?
Yeah,
like,
to advance on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
to
was
kiss your mouth.
Something you tried. No.
It's true because I've walked with you in Apgujeong. You are the neck breaker. Every girl, it's me and you and Andreas, and we're walking. When you walk past, everyone like rips their head like this. It's like they're gonna get whiplash. It's insane. I've never.
You're exaggerating.
No, I've never seen reactions like that to a person. Not even like celebs. It's just like Every single girl that we walk past, I was like, well, okay, I'm just gonna go sit in the cafe.
That was when I was in my good years.
In my prime.
In my prime. Now it's the fight. Now that I'm getting old, before for modeling, you end up like developing your little secrets to get in shape in a short time. And that I passed 33, 34 years old, it's becoming so hard for me to keep in shape. So one of the bad things of modeling is that you have to be always ready.
Yeah.
If not, I've cried, man, for having a big project coming to me and not being in shape.
Really?
Yes, because sometimes I'm like a
bouncy ball.
I'm very bouncy. I go from 100 to 90 very easily, or from 100 to 85.
Yeah,
you know, it was very easy for me. But sometimes, really, what we were talking about, luck is a mix of preparation plus opportunity. So if I'm not prepared and the opportunity comes, of course, I cannot take it.
Yeah.
So imagine, especially when COVID happened, all that. In Korea, especially, it was really hard. You couldn't go out. You would be always with your mask.
Yeah.
And by that time, I got so fat. You remember we met by that time.
Yeah. But I never thought you were fat. I just thought you were like big.
Yeah, but not as for a model.
Yeah, for a model you were.
Because in front of camera, you always look like 2 or 3 times bigger. So
yeah. Especially
that
my
determines for you to being able to pay the rent or not.
True. Yeah. Well, not for me, for you.
Yes.
What's up, lovely people? You've made it to the end of the clip. If you want to see the full, unedited podcast, click over here.